Welcome to Varsity All-State Football Selection Show, joined as always by Scott Wright. I am Bob Przybylo, and Scott, All-State, never an easy task. We actually spent 6 hours on one day trying to make our choices. What ended up being the toughest choice for you?
There were a ton of them out there. You know, you look at going position by position, your quarterbacks, your running backs, your defensive back, your offensive line. There were a ton of difficult decisions to be made. When it came down to it, picking your defensive player of the year was the one that really stuck with me. You had Kentrell Brothers, obviously from Guthrie, who had a phenomenal year as a defensive end and as a wide receiver. Then you had Brandon Swindle at Millwood, defensive back who set a national record, returning 8 interceptions for touchdowns, had 17 picks on the year, also a huge part of the game on offense. When you combine his receiving yards and his interception yards, over 2,000 yards in those two categories, 24 total touchdowns, a very impressive season for him. But when it came down to it, the impact that the Kentrell Brothers had at Guthrie ultimately won out, and that's why he ended up being our defensive player of the year.
Now you're looking at defense. For me, the battle was on offense, and it was between Allison Cobb of Douglas and Sterling Shepard of Heritage Hall. And I think going into that final week of the season, we had decided that it was going to be Cobb. Then Shepard really made his case there in that final championship, scoring four touchdowns. I know I was thinking maybe we made the wrong choice here. Gave a couple days to think about it more. And what Cobb did was incredible. What he did when they faced their best teams, that's when he showed up. And that's what you ask for. If you're looking for your offensive player of the year, you want someone who, when the lights are shining brightest, that's when they come out and play. And that's exactly what Cobb did. He was incredible all through the playoff run, and the Douglas playoff run was just incredible. They beat 4 top 10 teams, and so definitely we're not saying that Shepard didn't earn the honor, but this was definitely the year for Cobb, and this was definitely the year for the Douglas Trojans. Scott, we appreciate you joining us, and you can find out information on all of the All-State selections on newsok.com/varsity, where we are still your #1 source for the best high school coverage anywhere.